Hello, good evening, Halftime TV viewers and subscribers. Welcome to another episode, and I hope and trust everyone enjoyed their day today. I know it's a little bit late. We usually try to get in ball talk, but again, we just had to share our thoughts on a pressing issue that has been going around since evening. Now, the Jamaican squad has been revealed, the squad to face Argentina in a couple of days. And there has been a number of different reactions to the names that were put forward for the squad. All right, now before I get into my reactions to that particular squad that was announced, let me say a big shout out to my sponsors, Quickling Shipping, RS Sports Store, and CSA Shop. RS Sports Store, get in the game for all your latest sporting clothing and apparel. Check out RS Sports Store. They're on Instagram as well at RS Sports Store. Quickling Shipping, anything you need shipped into Jamaica, they have you covered. Reach out to Quickling Shipping. I'll provide the link in the description below, but you can also give them a call at 876-454-1979. Again, 876-454-1979. As we touched on a little bit earlier on, big shout out to everyone who's tuned into Halftime TV and those who continuously support Halftime TV. All right, now I came in, I got the notification that the reggaeboyz squad was announced, and there are a number of YouTubers who have been giving their reactions on the squad. They've been doing 2 hours, 3 hours live, breaking down the squad. I won't break down the squad, don't have the time for that. And again, I want to ensure that everyone gets the opportunity to watch back this video at their convenience. All right, sometimes the longer videos, they're a little bit difficult for the fans of Halftime TV to go back through and to break down in its fullness. All right, so here's the squad. All right, so we have Mikel Antonio from West Ham, Shamar Nicholson from Spartak Moscow, Andre Gray, Kahim Paris, Daniel Johnson, Bobby Reed from Fulham, Damian Lowe, Inter Miami, Leon Bailey, Aston Villa, Ravel Morrison, Kevin Lambert, Jonathan Russell, Kevin Stewart, Amari Bell, Gregory Lee, Joel Latibodier. We have Jamal Topi, Javane Brown, Jamal Lowe, Richard King, Adrian Mariappa, Kemar Foster, Dylan Barnes, Jamali Waite. All right. Pay attention to those last three names. Kemar Foster, Dylan Barnes, and Jamali Waite. All right. In the reserves, we have Malik Howell, Ricardo Thomas, Demario Phillips, Jordan Fletcher, Corey Burke, and Konya Boyce Clark. All right. Now, my reactions. There is one key name that's out of this one, and we know well. Corey Burke is on the reserve list, and some may say, but Corey deserves to be in the first list. But we know how it goes. But the captain of the reggaeboyz team, Andre Blake, has been omitted from this team, and this is quite surprising to most folks who follow the reggaeboyz closely, because after all, he's the captain, he's fit, he's available. Based on the reports that we've received, he is available, and yet he is not among the names that have been listed for this upcoming friendly against Argentina. Now, again, a couple of days ago, Andre Blake made a tweet, and the tweet in essence said same different coach, which points to a new coach being hired, which I think most people in the circuit, they are aware that there is a new coach coming in a matter of days. It has been whispered, there has been whispers circulating that a long-term contract has been signed. The name hasn't been made public as yet, but as soon as that is made public, we will come out and we will do a video on that. But based on the indications, there is a new coach coming in, and Andre Blake's tweet that basically solidified our speculations. Andre Blake, in that tweet, he said same Jamaica Football Federation. So he doesn't expect anything to change because it's the same federation. Now, we have been putting a whole lot of blame on the federation, and Oral Tracy, he touched on this. Ryan LFC did a rebuttal, basically breaking down Oral Tracy's video. And I agree with both of them. And I know that's difficult for you to understand, but yeah, I agree with both of them in some aspects. All right. I agree with Oral Tracy in that some of the players should take the blame. I agree with Ryan LFC as well that the JFF has been doing wrong. for too long. But I won't get into the details of that because I'm not here to point fingers or to criticize the federation. I don't run a Jamaica Football Federation, and I'm not a footballer. I am merely a fan of football who likes to share his opinion. So I won't break down any of that. What I'll say is the tweet. Obviously, a meeting was had with Andre Blake, well, prior to him tweeting, because he had information that, okay, this is what was going to happen. But my problem with it is being the leader of the team. A lot of the players look up to you, and if there is anything, if there's turmoil behind closed doors, usually the leader who a lot of the players look to, the leaders are the ones that usually can quash all this hullabaloo and the turmoil and all of that. So I think Andre Blake putting out that tweet is a little bit ill-advised, and in my opinion, again, sometimes you have issues like these. You can't air it out publicly to, hey, I'm against the federation and that sort of thing. You're a player, and quite frankly, you're hired by the Jamaican people, but the Jamaica Football Federation is an intermediary. So they're the ones who make the selections most times. 9 out of 10 times, we might think it's a coaches or it's a managers, but 9 out of 10 times it is the Jamaica Football Federation. And we've heard the recordings, we've heard the tapes, we've heard all the excitement behind the closed doors of the Jamaican Football Federation and the reggaeboyz over the couple of weeks and months and years. Ultimately, we didn't qualify for the World Cup, and we look forward to the next World Cup. Now, the next World Cup in 2026, it's almost a shoe-in for the reggaeboyz, mind you, because it will be held in North America. So there are a number of guaranteed places that we are looking forward to. So I think it will be one of the easier World Cups as it relates to qualification process for the Jamaican football team. Now, by the time the next World Cup gets here, Andre Blake will be 36 years of age. Right, Andre Blake turns 32 in November of this year. These names that were listed in the squad, I think the oldest player is the goalkeeper from Waterhouse. Yeah, the goalkeeper from Waterhouse, Kemal Foster. He's 30 years of age. So, quite frankly, at 36 years of age, I would not expect Andre Blake, and I know we will say what goalkeepers, they get better with age and all of that. But at 36, I personally wouldn't expect Andre Blake to be leading and to be the main go-to person for the reggaeboyz team in North America in 2026. I know he may very well be playing at the highest level still. He may very well be in excellent condition as it relates to body. But if we're looking to a 36-year-old to solve all our problems in 2026, I think we would have done something wrong during the years leading up to it. And I don't have anything against Andre Blake. He's a very, very nice guy. One of my first interview when I started Halftime TV was granted to me by Andre Blake, and I appreciate that wholeheartedly. But I think the tweet that he put out, it was ill-timed, it was ill-advised, and it may very well be one of the core reasons to his omission from this current crop of players. Whether or not we'll see Andre Blake in the team again, I don't know. I'm not behind the scenes. I don't have enough sources. I don't have the sources that most of the reggaeboyz YouTubers have. But from an objective fans standpoint, I think the Jamaica Football Federation, if they were the ones who made the decision to omit Andre Blake from the team, it would be understandable. I'm not saying it would be right, but it would be understandable. All right. I think going forward as well, if we are rebuilding, we need our leaders to be leading by example. And I think Andre Blake coming out and lashing out against the federation is not the first impression we want to leave on some of the youngsters who are coming into the team for the first time. And we saw Boyz Clark, who came in. He looked impressive in the junior competition that they had. Junior qualification? I think it was under 20. Is it under 20 or under 22? Not sure. But in the under 20, I think it's the under 20 qualification that they had. Boyz Clark, he looked impressive, and again, he would be looking to Andre Blake as the captain of the national team, one of the most capped players in the history of Jamaican football. And to see him coming out and do this, it doesn't leave the best first impression for those coming in the team for the first time. But again, I'll go through the team. I want to hear what you, the viewers and the subscribers, have to say about Andre Blake's tweet, in addition to his tweet as well, about your reaction to him being omitted from the squad that was announced. And the squad that was announced is as follows: Mikel Antonio, Shamar Nicholson, Andre Gray, Kahim Paris, Daniel Johnson, Bobby Reed, Damian Lowe, Leon Bailey, Ravel Morrison, Kevin Lambert, Jonathan Russell, Kevin Stewart, Amari Bell, Gregory Lay, Joel Latibodier, Jamal Topi, Javane Brown, Jamal Lowe, Richard King, Adrian Mariappa, Kemar Foster, goalkeeper, Dylan Barnes, goalkeeper, Jamali Waite, goalkeeper as well. Now, as I mentioned, Kemar Foster, he is the oldest of all three goalkeepers that we have in the main list. He's 30 years of age. Dylan Barnes is 26, and Jamali Waite is 23. So two of those three goalkeepers, we would expect them to be in or approaching their prime by the time we get to the next World Cup. Kemar Foster, he'll be 34 years of age. Whether or not he'll be playing at the highest level, we're yet to see. We can't see in the future. But we would expect that third goalkeeper spot to be Andre Blake, considering his reputation, considering what he's done for the national team. But we'll just have to wait and see how this one unfolds. There's always drama when it comes down to Jamaica Football Federation, whether it's with the Jamaican Football Federation and the players, whether it's with the Jamaican Football Federation and sponsors, whether it's with Jamaican Football Federation and money. There's always some drama. But I'm curious to hear what you, the viewers and subscribers, have to say about this squad, as well as about Andre Blake's omission from the squad. Our captain, one of the most capped players we have right now, one of the most capped players in the history of Jamaican football. Let's hear what your thoughts are on his omission. Miranda Brown here from Halftime TV saying, please remember, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and share your thoughts in the comment section. Until next time, have a good night.